It was supposed to be just another reunion taping, a chance for cast members to settle old grudges. But what happened next left fans in complete shock. Whispers had already been circulating for weeks about a secret argument between Erica Mena and Mendeecees Harris. But no one expected it to erupt into one of the most explosive confrontations in love and hip-hop history. Insiders say things took a dark turn when an off-camera discussion became dangerously heated. Tensions rose fast, and it ended in a moment. So intense, security had to rush in. Imagine the scene. Erica, stunned, backed into a corner as Mendeecees stepped forward, fists clenched, rage in his eyes. Rumors claim she begged him to calm down, but instead he unleashed a wave of fury. The aftermath? The cast was torn. Some defended Mendeecees, saying he was pushed to the edge. Others called it what it looked like: unforgivable. Fans were left, heartbroken, confused, and divided. Was this a sudden burst of emotion, or a planned moment to boost ratings? Tonight, we unpack every twist in the scandal that set the reality TV world on fire. Even before the cameras rolled, the backstage energy was thick with tension. Whispers flew about a fiery argument brewing between Erica Mena and Mendeecees Harris, two of the show's most intense personalities. Fans had heard things: late-night calls, cryptic posts, shady rumors, but nothing could prepare them for what unfolded. Inside her trailer, Erica paced nervously, iced tea shaking in her hand. Earlier that day, a simple disagreement over seating had already set the stage. She had arrived late from a wardrobe fitting, only to find Mendeecees already sitting in the front row, smirking. She shot him a glare. "Why are you here so early?" "That was my seat," he shrugged, cool and smug. "I go where I want, Erica. It's not your set." That small exchange, barely noticed by others, was the spark that lit the fuse. Just minutes before the reunion started, Erica confronted Mendeecees backstage. Their voices quickly escalated. "You told TMZ I was unprofessional," she snapped, arms flailing. "You made me look like a joke." "I didn't leak anything," he said tightly. "If you stopped lying about me, no one would believe those rumors." A producer stepped in, trying to calm them, but the damage was done. Emotions were already out of control. On stage, things were tense. Erica sat stiffly, fanning herself with a cue card. Her eyes kept darting toward Mendeecees. He ignored her, scrolling through his phone, but the tension between them was thick. When the host asked Erica about her new single, her voice cracked. Mendeecees gave only a cold nod in response, prompting murmurs from the audience. Then came the breaking point. During a quick set change, Erica stormed off stage and found Mendeecees near the makeup trailer. She grabbed his arm and whispered harshly, "You think you're slick? Planting those stories? Making me look bad? Admit it." Mendeecees yanked his arm free, nearly knocking over a light stand. "Erica, back off," he warned, voice low and sharp. "Don't touch me." His tone was different, dark, dangerous. Erica froze, startled by the sudden shift in his energy. Then, in a flash, Mendeecees shoved her against the wall, his palm pressing into her shoulder with enough force to leave a mark. The air went still. Equipment clanged in the background. But inside that moment, everything went silent. "You promised me respect," Erica whispered. "You swore this wouldn't turn into a fight." But Mendeecees was shaking, his chest rising with fury. And then, it happened. A slap. It echoed down the hallway like a gunshot. Erica stumbled, hand flying to her face. Her eyes welled up with tears. "You pushed me too far," Mendeecees growled. Nearby staff froze. Assistants, stylists, makeup, artists, none of them daring to move. Erica dropped to the floor, holding her cheek. Mendeecees hovered over her, breathing hard. Then, as if realizing what he had done, he knelt beside her. "I didn't mean to," he muttered, voice cracking. But it was too late. Security stormed in. One guard pulled Mendeecees back as Erica shrank away, crying. Another guard helped Erica into a makeup chair, handing her tissues and assuring her she was safe now. Mendeecees was led away in handcuffs, the metal glinting under the studio lights. Word spread through the building like wildfire. Cast members stared in shock. Some ran to comfort Erica. Others just stood there, stunned. What was supposed to be a reunion became a crisis, and reality TV may never be the same again. Others looked away in disbelief. Producers immediately shut down filming, sending everyone home until an investigation could be done. Fans watching live feeds were outraged. Social media exploded. Mendeecees is out of control. Protect Erica at all costs. YouTube filled with reaction videos, replaying the shove, the slap, the tears on an endless loop. Both sides raced to control the narrative. Mendeecees' publicist issued a statement expressing deep remorse, calling it an unfortunate escalation and promising full cooperation. Erica's team released a short response, confirming she was safe and had received medical care, but offered no further comment. Gossip blogs ran wild, analyzing every detail: body language, outfit choices, even background crew reactions. Headlines screamed betrayal, abuse, and a friendship destroyed. Soon, family members got involved. Mendeecees' wife flew in, tearful and demanding answers. Erica's mother visited her in the hospital, furious and ready to press charges if needed. Friends and fans took sides. Some defended Mendeecees as a man pushed too far. Others condemned him for going too far, calling the attack unforgivable. The fan base fractured, the show's future in question. Behind the scenes, VH1 executives held emergency meetings. Should the fight air in the reunion episode? Could they even legally show it? Sponsors threatened to pull ads, saying the network shouldn't be seen promoting violence. Some fans claimed Mendeecees snapped after catching Erica in a lie. Others believed Erica provoked him, creating drama for attention. Conspiracy theories spread fast. Old posts, deleted stories, and audio leaks analyzed frame by frame. But through it all, one truth stood out. Neither walked away untouched. Erica's face bore the red mark of the slap. Mendeecees now faced public disgrace and possible criminal charges. Their friendship? Completely shattered. Planned interviews were canceled. Rumors replaced facts. Text messages from Erica's camp painted her as brokenhearted. He said he loved me, then he hit me. Mendeecees' team released audio of him apologizing. "I'm sorry. I lost myself." The internet split in two. Justice for Erica trended. So did Mark Mendeecees repent. Some viewers vowed to never watch again. Others admitted they'd tune in for closure, for chaos, for reality. But beneath all the viral noise, a quieter truth remained. One crew member described Mendeecees after the cameras cut, crying, holding Erica's jacket, like he knew he broke something he couldn't fix. Erica left the set on a stretcher, her face bruised, her eyes hollow. But she was still determined to speak, on her terms when the time was right. As day one of the fallout ended, the question remained, can this ever be forgiven or forgotten? The saga was just beginning, and part 2 promised even deeper truths. And more heartbreak ahead. Erica was taken to a private recovery suite at a local hospital, her face still red from the slap. Her mother never left her side, demanding protection and answers from the producers. Meanwhile, Mendeecees was quietly released on bond, ordered to stay under strict supervision and begin anger management. Now separated, both Erica and Mendeecees were living different versions of the same nightmare. Erica's phone buzzed constantly. Some messages were kind, others cruel. "Did you expect this? Love and hip-hop will ruin you," one message read. Tears rolled down her face as she blocked one troll after another. "I need to get out of here," she whispered to her mom. "I just need space." Across town, Mendeecees sat alone in a rented apartment arranged by his legal team. He stared at the ring Erica once admired. Now it felt heavy, like a curse. He finally picked up the phone. "I messed up bad," he told his best friend. "I was angry. I lost control." His friend urged him to seek help and apologize publicly, but pride and shame kept him frozen. At VH1 headquarters, the crisis team scrambled. "We failed to protect our talent," one executive admitted. They debated. Should they air the footage? Should Erica and Mendeecees release a joint apology? Would that feel fake? Would it make things worse? Outside the studio, reporters camped near the gates, hoping to catch a glimpse of Erica's hospital exit. Then came another twist. Rumors of a private settlement offer. Mendeecees allegedly offered Erica money and a silence contract. Online reaction was swift. Some fans said, "She's selling out." Others defended her. "She's protecting her peace." Even within Erica's inner circle, opinions clashed. One friend urged her to press charges. Another suggested therapy and a peaceful resolution. Erica quietly jotted notes in a notebook. "Should I press charges? What do I want? What helps me heal?" Message boards split in two. Her Justice for Erica trended, showing side-by-side pictures of her smiling, then crying. A counter-thread argued that Mendeecees deserved redemption. Meanwhile, an alleged apology. Video began circulating online, but no one could confirm it was real. Back at the hospital, Erica met with the network's talent executive. "I need safety," she said firmly. "I won't return unless real protections are in place." The exec promised zero tolerance for violence, security upgrades, and mandatory counseling. Then Erica asked, "Will Mendeecees be back?" Silence. "That's still under legal review," they replied. Mendeecees' legal team fought back. They claimed he was provoked, that Erica taunted him and triggered a breakdown. But domestic violence groups were outraged, launching campaigns to change the show's policies. One fan even created a map of every location Erica and Mendeecees filmed at during the season, marking each spot with broken hearts and fists. It went viral overnight. YouTube exploded with commentary. Were producers to blame? Did they manufacture this conflict? Then came one final leak, a rumor of a secret mediation retreat. A private meeting, neutral ground, a counselor present, no cameras. No one knew what would happen, but everyone was watching, because the story wasn't over, not even close. The private retreat had been carefully staged for healing, but also for the camera. Producers confirmed the mediation would be recorded, with the option to air it later as a conflict resolution special. Fans were skeptical. Was this genuine, or just another reality TV stunt? Still, the world watched. Erica's recovery journey was documented through gentle social media updates. A photo of her painting quietly, a video of her flipping through children's books, the corner of her lips finally curving into a fragile smile. Supporters flooded the comments. "Stay strong. You got this." But hate lingered underneath. "She's just acting." "Another storyline," some scoffed. "Drama queen. Yandandi is next." Meanwhile, Mendeecees' team curated his own redemption arc. A gym video, sweat dripping from his brow, a quiet prayer in a church pew. Caption, "Working on me." Some fans applauded. Others called it fake forgiveness. The battle for public perception grew uglier by the day. Ratings soared. Producers held emergency calls. Sponsors debated whether to pull out or double down. Then, a tweet from Erica changed everything. A long, heartfelt thread. "I'm learning that strength isn't always loud. Sometimes it's just surviving, quietly." The line that hit hardest? "We all deserve safety, even under bright lights." It became a rallying cry. Journalists quoted it, fans reposted it, even critics paused to listen. Mendeecees responded quietly, with a photo of him reading Anger Management for Men. Caption, "Growth isn't linear." Comments poured in, "Maybe he's learning." Or, "Too little, too late." And then, it was time. The day of mediation, a mountain retreat. Pine trees. Silence. Cameras hidden in the distance. Erica arrived first. Gray hoodie, loose bun. The bruise on her cheek had faded but not disappeared. Mendeecees approached slowly. Black tracksuit. Hands buried in pockets. Eyes lowered. For a long moment, they just stared. Then he spoke. Voice soft. "Erica, I'm so sorry." She didn't move. "Sorry doesn't change what happened," she replied. "You crossed a line I never thought you would. You shattered my trust. You almost shattered me." He bowed his head. "I was angry. I felt betrayed. I lost control. I can't undo it. But I want to spend every day trying to make it right." He extended his hand. She looked at it. Didn't take it. A counselor stepped in. Neutral-toned clothes, calm voice. "Let's begin." The truth comes out, the counselor asked. Mendeecees, what were you feeling before you lost control? He swallowed. I thought she was hiding something. About the baby. About us. The rumors. They made me feel small, exposed. And I let my pride speak louder than my love. Erica's eyes shimmered, but she didn't interrupt. And you, Erica? The counselor asked. Erica inhaled slowly. I felt afraid, ashamed. I kept asking myself, why did he do this to me? And I had no answers. I cried until I couldn't anymore, and all I wanted was truth, not just sorry. Truth. She reached into her pocket and unfolded a piece of paper. I need you to answer my questions. All of them. No lies, no games. Why did you leak those rumors about me? Mendeecees blinked. I didn't, he said. His voice cracked. The text you saw, the one you thought I sent to that gossip blog, it was fake. Erica stiffened. What? I had it analyzed. A forensic expert traced the metadata. Someone photoshopped it to look like I mocked you? She stared. Disbelief etched across her face. I didn't know, she whispered. I believed that for weeks. He handed her a folder. Inside, screenshots, timestamps, a digital expert's report. I should have protected you, he said. Instead, I let lies define us. The counselor nodded. This is what healing begins with. Boundaries and promises. What do you need from him, Erica? The counselor asked. She looked up. I need space. I need boundaries. And I need honesty. No more PR spin. Just the truth, even if it hurts. Mendeecees wiped a tear. I'll go to therapy. I'll never raise my voice or my hand again. I'll do the work, not for the cameras, but because I need to. She nodded slowly. Then maybe we can start again. Not as partners, but as people healing in the same room. The sun broke through the trees as they sat on the bench together. Still. Broken, still guarded. But no longer at war. Tears streamed down Erica's cheeks. But these weren't just tears of pain. They were tears of release. Relief, sorrow, and the weight of months lifted in a single moment. Her fingers gently reached for Mendeecees' hand. If what you say is true, she whispered, then I reacted to a lie. And I hurt you in return. Her voice quivered. I told people you leaked rumors. I dragged your name through the mud. And I didn't even ask you first. Mendeecees squeezed her hand tightly. We both made mistakes, Erica. Mistakes born out of pain. But now, we get to choose. Do we heal? Or let this break us forever? The counselor invited them into a quiet, therapeutic exercise. Each of them wrote 2 lists, one of grievances, the other of hopes. One by one, they read them aloud. Voices unsteady, yet filled with determination. Each confession stripped away another layer of hurt, exposing the fragile heart of what was once a friendship, maybe even love. As the sun climbed high and the wind rustled through the leaves above, the counselor called for a break. Erica and Mendeecees walked toward the lodge side by side. No words, just the soft rhythm of 2 steps, tentative, but in sync. Cameras trailed at a respectful distance, capturing their shadows stretched along the boardwalk. Later, over lunch, Erica confided in a friend. It's surreal hearing him like that, she said. Part of me still fears him, but part of me misses who I thought he was. Her friend nodded solemnly. Take it slow. Trust isn't a switch. It's a staircase. Meanwhile, Mendeecees sat alone in the garden. He reviewed his notes. Attend weekly therapy, write a public apology, donate to domestic violence programs. And then his personal gesture, a bouquet of white lilies, ready to hand to Erica later, a symbol of purity and a possible new beginning. But would she accept it? Back under the oak tree, the next session began. This time, the counselor introduced role play. Erica voiced her fear. I'm afraid you'll lose control again. Roll again. Mendeecees, playing himself, replied softly, I understand, and I'm learning. I have to learn, because I won't risk hurting you again. Then they switched roles. Slowly, empathy took root. But just as things settled, tension returned. Couple at the retreat, fans of the show, approached Mendeecees. Confused and unaware of the privacy agreement, they assumed Erica wasn't present. The exchange quickly grew tense. Security and the counselor intervened, de-escalating the misunderstanding. But the lesson was clear: even small disruptions can threaten delicate healing. Erica later said, "One slip, and all the progress feels at risk." In the final hours of the retreat, they sat down to draft a healing agreement. No violence, no venting online, cooling off periods before arguments, weekly joint therapy. Both. Signed, hands trembling. A contract not just of legality, but of love, growth, and protection. As the golden hour bathed the forest in light, the counselor offered her closing words: "You both showed courage today. Healing isn't a destination, it's a path. But today, you've taken real steps forward." Erica and Mendeecees stood up. No hugs, no dramatic kiss, but their shoulders hung a little less heavy. They walked away together. Not in love, not fully whole, but connected. For now. Part 3 closed with their silhouettes framed in the fiery sunset. The camera caught every second, but for once, the spectacle didn't matter. What mattered was two people facing their truth, not for ratings, but for redemption. And so, the saga winds down, for now. From that shocking slap beneath studio lights, to the raw, tear-filled confessions beneath the forest trees, Erica Mena and Mendeecees Harris have lived through their darkest chapter. Trust was shattered. Reputations were dragged. Millions of fans watched with breath held tight, hoping, fearing, judging. And yet, through pain, came progress. We've seen apologies whispered and boundaries drawn. Private truths aired for the public eye. And the eternal question of reality TV exposed. When the drama sells, who pays the real price? Erica found her voice again. Mendeecees confronted his rage. Together, they created a pact, not of perfection, but of intention. And as they walked away from that oak-shaded bench, no one could predict whether this truce would endure, or if the past would return to shatter them again.